want to do this at a walk so that you get it really perfect before you go on to a trot. But he needs to be shaped like a C. He needs to be given in his rib cage, and what I mean by that is when I put my inside leg in him and I ask for his inside rein, he moves his ribs away from my leg, but he keeps his shoulders stood up so I can kind of keep his inside rein up. I don't ever want to pull a rein back to here. I see a lot of people do this, and if you see what happens, that causes the rear end to spin around and it stops all forward motion. So when you're using your inside rein, it's important not to bring it back here ever. You keep it here and on this side of the neck, or to your saddle horn, or to your hip. Never past your hip, never to your knee. When you just start walking your perfect circle, you don't keep your leg in his ribs, you just bump him every now and then if it feels like it's starting to push out towards your cone or your center point. Same thing with your rein. You're just going to kind of pick up intermittently to remind him to keep his nose to the inside. You're not going to keep your hands contact with his nose. You're just going to ask for it and release. Ask for it and release. If he keeps it there, then you don't need to bother him. But most times he'll keep it there for a little while, then he'll make it go out straight again. So after you got this really good at a walk where you're not having to micromanage him a lot, then you can pick it up to a trot. Same thing, use your inside leg, your inside rein. And you want to pick up a lot and ask him to collect his space, a break here at the pole. This is the pole, and you want him to break right there in the jaw. If you pick him up and he gets stiff, you pick up his rein, he gets stiff, you just put your inside leg in him a little bit. Ask him to move his rib cage off until he gets soft, and you don't release the rein until he's soft. You ask him to stop, use your outside leg to push him around, and you're going to switch direction. It's important to keep each side evenly worked. If he starts to fade off that way, you can bring him back with this outside rein. Just lay it on his neck like that, and then pick up the inside rein again, put your inside leg in him. Once he's really warmed up and he feels relaxed and you want him to lope, you keep a little tension on your inside rein. Sit your bottom back a little bit. You can bump him with your outside leg. But mainly when you cluck like that, he's going to lope. You don't have to lope him for a long time. You can keep him trotting to build his body up. But I just want you to know how to be able to do it. It's a little harder to ride on him because he's a little leafy. But you just keep asking for that inside rein for his face to soften and flex. Whoa. Always ask him to back after you've stopped him. Tighten up this circle a little. And then with your inside leg, you can push him out a little. Widen the circle up. Whoa. When you go to stop him, you just pick up the reins. You don't stop and pull back. You just sit down and say, whoa.